Now we will see the reporting part. Okay. So in the general reporting that we already saw was like if you go to this page and if you click on, you have to go to this target. Inside that you'll have Cucumber report, and Cucumber report you have index.html. See, this is what you have. So there is another scenario where you have this data has been executed. Okay. So see, there is nothing special here because it's just data that we have sent. Okay, this is one kind of report that we have. Okay, but there are different kinds of reportings that are available for us. Okay, so before reporting, what we generally do is we do not run your test case from a runner. Okay, where do we run it from is your pom.xml. So in your pom.xml has the ability to run your test cases. So we use that concept and then we'll run the uh, all the test cases in your suite, or all your scenarios will be executed. Feature files will be executed. So how do you do that? You go to this pom.xml, right click on it, and then use maven test. Okay, so that it runs the test cases. Which test case has to be executed? That's very important. You see in your SRC test Java, if you go to this, okay, so there are a lot of test cases that we have written inside it. You remember that, right? So there are a lot of test cases. See how many test cases has been executed here? 3 test cases has been executed. Which test case has been executed? That too, this like 12, 10, you remember this, right? These are executed for our test trial projects. So even though if you see the report, okay, this report is available in not here. This will be available in Surefire reports by default. Let me do one thing. I'll delete this folder, target folder, and I'll run one more time. Right click, run as Maven test. So what it will run is it will run the test cases. Okay, which test cases will be executed? The test cases by default, you do not provide any configuration here, like run this test case, don't run that test case. So it will go to your SRC test Java. It will identify what all the test cases you have, and then it will run all the test cases. Now, if you observe, you have only 3 test cases that has been executed. But if you see, rest assured, rest countries has 3 test cases. OPS product has test cases. Okay, and all the things that's all the uh, classes is having the test cases, but they are not being executed. So which one I'll execute is it will search for uh, classes which does contain the test. So only those test cases will be executed. So the SRC test, Surefire reports, and you can open any index.html. See, these 3 test cases has been executed. Okay, so 3 methods and passed. Okay, compared to this, there is another emailable report. If you see here, which test case executed? Test add attachment, get attachment, test attachment 1. So these 3 cases has been executed. But if you see, your project has a lot of test cases, okay, but they are not being executed. Why it is not being executed? Because um, it, it Maven has ability, okay. Maven has a life cycle first, basically. Okay, so that life cycle we call it as default life cycle. What default life cycle will do is first it will compile, and then test cases will be compiled, test compile, and then test cases will be triggered. Once the test cases execution complete, then integration test will be executed. Okay, verify will check the all the things are correct or not, and then package will prepare the jar file, val file according to our Maven project type, and then it install means like This package creates the jar file in your target folder here. Okay, in your target folder, and then install will copy this to your local repository. Okay, where is local repository? That is in .m2, right? For there it will be copied. And then the next one you have is deploy. Okay, so deploy, what it will do is it will upload the your artifact or your jar file into the remote repository so that everybody can download from there. So this is the stages that you have, and each stage or phase has multiple goals associated to with it. Okay, goal is the execution pattern. Now, when the phase compile is executing, there is three goals you have. Okay, or three phases, which is clean. It will delete the target folder. Okay, test compile. Sorry, compile will compiles the code. Your Java code will be compiled, and then test compile will compile your test src test Java is there, right? That code will be compiled, and the test will be executed. The test case will be executed. So that's what happened here when I run mvn test. So how did I execute? Right click, run as mvn test. When I execute mvn test, it is the part of your maven lifecycle. It compiles, test compiles, and run the test cases. Okay, that's what happened here. Now, which one it is executed? Which contains the test in the class. So now, according to my requirement now is to run this example employee runner, not the other test cases. So if I run employee runner, it should trigger your feature file. Feature file will trigger test steps, and then the test steps will be executed. Okay, so that we have to see how to do that. These things can be done through plugins in Maven. Okay, so this customization happens through your plugins. So now I should be adding the plugins in the Maven form.xml. Please watch it carefully. So after dependencies tag closed, in between project tag closing and dependence tag closing, you have to add one more tag which is called as build tag. Okay, so now you have this build tag. Inside the build tag, you have to add plugins. Okay, so you have plugins. Now inside these plugins, you should be adding the, mm, the required plugins. For us to generate the Cucumber reports properly, we need to have three plugins. Okay, Maven Cucumber plugin, Maven Surefire plugin, Maven Failsafe plugin. So these three plugins that we require. Okay, so now I'll tell you about Maven Surefire plugin. So you can get that Maven Surefire plugin from here. Maven Surefire plugin usage. Okay, you can check that here. Usage one, and then you can copy this plugin from here. Okay, so okay. Now in this plugin, you can choose which class that you want to run. Okay, or you have another concept in TestNG, right? Okay, if you want to run employee runner, you can create a testng.xml, right? This testng.xml has the ability to configure which class to be executed. Okay, and from there, what do? You will run the test cases. Okay, so let's say this is your sample testng.xml. This testng.xml, what I do is I'll add a class which class to be executed. Which class runner, right? Employee runner. What is the package we have? Com dot res dot essential, like you have this. Okay, so what is the class name? Employee runner, right? So employee runner dot employee runner. Now when I run this pro testng.xml, testng suite, obviously which one is going to execute? It's going to execute our employee runner. Employee runner internally executes our feature file. Okay, now when it comes to your pom.xml, in the pom.xml, okay, so what you have added is plugin, group ID, artifact ID, version of this Maven Surefire plugin. After that, the difference between a dependency and a plugin is group ID, artifact ID, version, group ID, artifact ID, version. So both are same. Apart from that, you can add extra tags here. Okay, this tag, what I'm adding is configuration tag. Okay, inside the configuration, you can use what? Let's say XM, so XML files. Okay, so what we have, suit XML files. Inside suit XML file, you can provide suit XML file. Which suit XML file that you want to execute? It is testng.xml, right? This testng.xml has to be. You understand this one properly. Where did I copy my testng.xml? Here, I right click here and then I copy, pasted here. Okay, so that it will be on the same folder where your API automation or your SRC is available. Okay, I'll just show it to you. See, this is API automation, right? In the same folder where SRC is available, testng.xml is available. So if it is available like this, then only you have to provide simple testng.xml. If you put it somewhere else, let's say this testng.xml has been moved to SRC. It is available in SRC, inside SRC. So how you have to give? We have SRC slash testng.xml. Okay, so that's a common practice that you have to follow. Now, so I can copy back that here. Now I'll run it once. Right click, run as Maven test. So if now the behavior has been changed. So previously the test has been executed, right? Now it's not that test is executing, the test class. This test trail project is not executing. Now employee runner is executing. Why employee runner is executing here? The employee runner has like how it is executed. It triggered Surefire plugin triggered testng.xml. This testng.xml has employee runner to be executed. That employee runner has been executed. Okay, now the next thing is I want to like see, even if you run like this, the reports will be generated in your target Surefire reports, and here it is executing. Okay, so Cucumber, then yeah. Normally it is triggering. See, email report, it looks like this, which we don't want it. Okay, now I want to change this behavior. For this, we have a new plugin called Maven Cucumber Reporting. Okay, Maven Cucumber Reporting plugin is used to generate Cucumber reports in a different manner. Okay, I have to configure that. Okay, so that I'm giving one plugin to you. So use that plugin directly. Okay, I'll send this code to you. After this plugin, end of the above plugin, and then this has to be a copy, Control Shift F. Okay, this plugin is Maven Cucumber reporting plugin. Okay, and it is having these three things like how it is having, and it needed one more dependency. That's where we added this dependencies tag. After that, you have executions. In the execution, we have a phase that we call it as verify. So that means here you have compile test, integration test, and then verify, right? So this stage will be triggered. Okay, on this verify stage, this cucumber will be comes into picture, this reporting part, and then this goal will be executed. This goal is according to this cucumber report, which generates the reports. Okay, while generating the reports, if you want to give some configuration details like project name, and then where your directory like data has to be created. So project build directory is Maven's default variable, which gives us the target folder. Okay, and Cucumber report is the place where you have your output directory, and the input directory is something has to be modified according to our requirement. See, employee runner has a JSON file. This JSON file is in, let's say, inside the report.json, right? Inside the target. Okay, inside the target. So what you need to do is you have to provide output directory where the JSON files are available inside the target itself, right? So you just provide that is sufficient. Sorry, input directory is for JSON files where you can find the JSON files, and where the reports need to be created inside the Cucumber report, or you can just remove that inside the uh, target directory itself. You can create the reports. Okay, what kind of files you want to import? .json, and then these are the two extra things that we can ignore. Okay, now I am going to run this particular scenario. Now what I do here, run as Maven test. If I use Maven test, it will run only up to Maven test. So if you see this table, only up to here it will be executed and stop the flow. But if you want to run, or if you want to generate the reports, which stage has to be executed? Verify stage. How do you know that? According to this phase, when you run verify phase, then only generate goal will be creating the reports. So that means you should run verify up to here. Okay. So how you can do that is you can use this target or this on this one. So you use anything after this, it will trigger those stages. Okay, so these are sequential, like first always starts with here. Let's say if you want to run test, it runs compile test. If you want to run install, it will compile test, integration test, verify, package, install. That's why if you want to run verify, you can use verify or package or install. Deploy we don't use normally. Okay, so now you have verify, right click, run as. You don't have verify here, you can use install, but let me go to the run configurations. The run configurations, okay, here you can see Maven build, double click on it. Okay, first time you can do this and choose workspace, which project we have, API automation, and then goals. Here clean will delete the previous target folder or previous runs files, and here you run verify. Okay, so clean space verify, and then apply, run. So now what it is doing, see, it's okay, it's executed here, and uh, fine, it is searched for all the JSON files, okay, which is available in the test classes. That should not be done, okay, and that's why it is failed. So which things that we have to do is here, input directory, project build directory, and which is target folder. In the target folder, it will check for the uh, .json files across all the folders. Okay, but only which JSON file I will be needing? Only report.json. Okay, so all the other files are not required. That's why generally what people do is, okay, instead of providing this target, they redirect your JSON files into a separate folder, Cucumber. Okay, Cucumber slash report.json. So now what we do here is, when I give input folder slash Cucumber, that means it will search JSON files only inside that folder. It will available only Cucumber related JSON files. It will be parsed, and then output also. Uh, you provide this Cucumber folder so that all the Cucumber related outputs will be available inside that folder. So that's why we use a separate folder. Okay, now run configurations, clean verify, and then run. Save. See, this test has been executed and the reports has been generated. Okay, so this report JSON has been read and then it reports generated. We'll see how the reports has been available, and it is there in the SRC test. And then go to the Cucumber. Inside the Cucumber HTML reports. Inside the Cucumber HTML reports, these are all the HTML files you have. Click on overview features.html. Now you see, this is the reporting, the new reporting. See, it has how many features has been executed and passed, and how many scenarios executed, how many steps has been executed. See, there are 35 steps and 7 scenarios passed, 1 feature file is passed. And you can see tags wise, and you can see step wise, and you can use the failures. Okay, so this is how you generate the reports in the Cucumber. See, at the same time, here the default Cucumber report folder has been created. Here you can see your normal outputs too. Okay, so I hope you understand the difference between the other ones and this one. Now let's say you need to add few more small configurations here, which is something like, for example, if a test case fails, see, Surefire plugins will execute your test cases and generates a report.json file. And Maven Cucumber reporting plugin will read that JSON file in verify stage and then it executes. Okay. If a test case fails, okay, in feature file, let's say a test case got failed, maybe 1, 2, this is 2. So I made 2 test cases failure. So now what will happen here? Right click, run as, clean verify. So your Maven Surefire plugin, okay, will mark your build as failure. If any test case is failed, okay, so if any test case is failed, see, 7 tests executed, 2 failure. Then your test cases will be marked as failed. And your build Okay, your build, you see, failed, and then so that the reports will not generate. See, Cucumber report is generated, but our report is not generated. The report which I wanted to have, right? Why it is not generated? I told you, right? Like when the test case is failed at test level and your build is stopped there itself, it is not executing integration test and verify. Okay, so that uh, this when verify stage is not executed, your reports, Cucumber reports has not been generated. So in order to avoid this problem, you have one solution, which is don't make your build failed like this. So build failure should not come when there is a test cases. Okay, when there is no build failure occurs at this test stage, and then it will continue and executes the remaining test cases too. So that configuration can be added in the configuration section, like test fail ignore. Okay, so if you provide true, that means test case failures will be ignored. Okay, when I run this scenario, run as, run configurations, clean verify. Yeah. See, even there is a test case failures occurs, this will be ignored, and then reports will be generated. Okay, so if you see, you have Cucumber folder created now, and then you have Cucumber reports. Here you see. No. Now we have only one feature file, right? That feature file is failed. That's why you can see in the red color. And it executed multiple scenarios, 5 passed, 2 failed. So that's why this symbols like that. And the steps, how many steps executed, how many skipped. When skips come is like you have 5 steps in your test case, at test case failed at second step, and then remaining 3 steps will be skipped. So this is the detailed report, like how many has been executed. Okay, so I hope you understand these scenarios.